Polar bears are apex predators, and their hunting skills are unmatched. In this video, we'll see 35 moments of polar bears mercilessly crushing their prey. From seals and walruses to caribou and whales, polar bears are not afraid to take on any animal. Get ready to witness the raw power and ferocity of these amazing creatures. A large polar bear, Amon, is hunting a seal for her and her cub, which is standing right behind her, taking notes. Wildlife enthusiasts track a hungry but determined polar bear as it seeks to ambush a plump seal. With the odds stacked against the disgruntled-looking bear, it will need to pull off an amazing maneuver if it's to get a well-earned meal. Lo and behold, the bear comes out of the water with a dead seal in its mouth. A polar bear surprises a seal when it jumps out of the water and climbs onto an ice floe to dive into the water after the seal to make the kill. The polar bear can be seen with a dead seal in its mouth. These polar bears live at a zoo and they have access to fish in their own little pond. I guess it keeps them honest and alive. You can see this polar bear underwater trying to catch a fish, but when it comes out of the water, it begins to eat it immediately. Polar bears rely on ice to hunt, and as it appears, they are unable to reach their traditional prey. Because each Arctic summer brings more water and less ice, some polar bears are forced to feed on seaweed. Birds, the Arctic shark, and a type of salmon as they migrate upstream to spawn. Their ability to find food and learn new hunting techniques may be critical to their survival. The bear in this video is a spirit bear and he's going fishing. The Kermode bear, sometimes called the spirit bear, is a subspecies of the American black bear and lives in the central and north coast regions of British Columbia, Canada. I just love the look of this bear. The bears at the zoo get rare fish treats. This enrichment helps the bears remain active and feel more like they do out in the wild. Of course, it's not the same, not even close, but at least it's something. If you are enjoying this video, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you're as excited as we are about this showdown. Your support keeps our content flying high. The video showed a tiger moving stealthily towards a sloth bear. The bear was likely busy searching for food. However, the tiger seemed to be bent on throwing the bear's plans off the chart. Sneaking up on the bear, it startled the animal with its paws. Surprisingly enough, the bear turned the tables on the apex predator and chased the tiger with all its might. Limited by speed, it failed to pin the tiger down, but did send it scurrying off, much to the amusement of viewers. This mountain lion takes on a smaller bear, and although the bear doesn't back down, the feline is still careful. After tapping the bear on the head a few times, the cat decides to abandon the conflict. This cougar approaches a bear to challenge him. At first, it becomes a snarling match, but when the bear stands up, the cougar gives in and runs off. This cougar challenges a bear, and the cougar launches a few vicious attacks, but the bear retreats and doesn't seem interested in engaging. The cougar suddenly lays down on the snow right in front of the bear. Never does the bear try to attack it. The cougar walks away as if this was just a training session. This gigantic bear confronts a cougar, and when the bear lowers his head, it looks like he's at the hair salon, waiting for the cougar to give him a hair massage and shampoo. To be frank, that's what the cougar looks like he's doing. They're so massive, the cougar probably tickles it when it strikes it with its paw. However, it must have worked because the cougar chases the bear away. This mom was defending her cub, so it's normal she was overly aggressive like this with the bear. If it had been a lone cougar, it probably would have fled long before the bear got that close. Before moving on, we have a question for you. How do mountain lions and bears interact and respond in their confrontations? Let us know in the comments section. In some instances, starving polar bears have to work twice as hard to satiate their hunger. While they usually don't do well with hunts at a height, sometimes these ice beasts simply get too desperate. This is a rare sight. A polar bear is starving and is ready to risk its own life for a meal, so it starts climbing the precarious rocks to get at the guillemot nest high up. While it doesn't go after the adult birds that can simply fly away, the bear treads carefully and snacks on the hatchlings' eggs and guillemot chicks. While this is an unusual predatory behavior, It is nevertheless truly spectacular to behold just how far animals have to go to get a square meal. It can be seen that the tiger is one who took the initiative to come forward, breaking the peace of the pair of black bears. Despite the bear's efforts to threaten, the tiger still approached and quickly controlled the prey with its sharp claws. The tiger bit the back of the bear's neck and tried to turn the prey upside down. However, the bear's strength and toughness helped it hold out in battle. After being exhausted but still unable to defeat the enemy, a tiger began to appear tired, as if wanting to give up. At this point, the bear regained the initiative, using his remaining breath to charge forward, forcing the enemy to jump into the nearby river. The black bears were playing comfortably when two tigers appeared. Although tigers and black bears rarely encounter each other in the wild, battles between these two species sometimes do occur. The black bear took precautions and retreated from the approach of the other two tigers but rushed to attack. However, the bear is very experienced. Before each tiger's pounce, the bear reacts very quickly with his hands. A black bear was seen killing and eating a moose calf in the bushes. The mother of the calf seems to have given up on saving her calf, so it's an easy meal for the bear. When you watch this bear take this massive moose calf into the forest like it was a small cat, you realize just how powerful bears are. You can see the mother watching helplessly as the bear drags her offspring. However, the mind-boggling thing about this entire hunt is when wildlife staff walk into the forest and drag the remains of the calf, which is basically only the skin. This brown bear caught an adult cow moose in a driveway. The bear weighed about 500 pounds and the cow moose was an older animal. After dragging the moose a short distance, the bear dug into its chest cavity, extracted the heart, and ate it. Then it left but returned several times that night in search of the moose, which had been moved down by the road by a state trooper. This bear goes back and forth, chasing a moose on the road and dragging it into the forest. But what's strange about all this is that the bear doesn't kill the moose. The moose can be seen walking around in the forest afterwards, with the bear chasing him. If I didn't know better, I would think they are best friends just playing in the forest. This polar bear has killed a walrus, which is not an easy thing to do. Just when he's about to start enjoying it, another polar bear crashes in for a piece of the action. The two bears enter a short scuffle, but it doesn't last long. Just when they thought they were going to split the walrus, two more polar bears show up. What's going on here? How many bears are there? A bear built like this one can take down just about any Arctic prey at once, even the biggest. That's what this polar bear is doing when it takes on a bull walrus. This is rare evidence of a polar bear's true power. A bull walrus can have 3-foot tusks and weigh nearly 2 tons, but it's virtually helpless against the polar bear's merciless assault. Using its massive neck muscles, the bear hauls its mammoth prey from the sea. A walrus is washed up on the beach, and this polar bear can't believe it. Although this beast is extremely heavy, the polar bear recognizes its value and will continue to pull until it's out of the water. A polar bear simply loves relishing freshly caught seal meat. Seals have a lot of blubber, rich in fat and energy. For polar bears, living in extreme temperature conditions, catching and killing one of these animals, however, requires some degree of skill. In this one, the polar bear looks thin and weak, desperately needing a meal or it could starve. That's when the bear spots a seal lounging on a nearby ice sheet. The prey is oblivious to the danger nearby, and the polar bear has to keep things that way if it wants to catch the animal. It slowly gets into the water and swims closer to the shelf, staying out of sight for the most part. It stealthily swims all the way to where the seal is and climbs out onto the ice surface. That's when the seal realizes the imminent threat and jumps into the water to escape. The bear follows, and after a while, emerges with the carcass of the seal clasped in its mouth. In this one, the seal has already been captured. Even as it tries to escape and struggle, the polar bear is quick to put an end to its fight for life. It rips into the animal's bloody corpse, a satisfying meal for sure. So that's it for today. If you liked this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.